The silent path to real power. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that the ones who speak the loudest about their dreams often accomplish the least? It's not a coincidence. We live in a world that rewards noise, a world obsessed with likes, comments, claps, and followers. So it's easy, almost natural, to fall into the trap of announcing your plans, your goals, your every next move. It feels like you're building momentum. People say, "That's amazing." They cheer you on. They validate your ambition. And for a moment you feel powerful. You feel seen. But here's the truth nobody wants to admit. That applause? It means nothing if there's no action behind it. In fact, it can be dangerous. Because every time you talk about what you're going to do, your brain starts to believe you've already done something. You get a shortcut to the emotional reward of achievement without having moved an inch. This is how energy dies. Slowly, silently, you speak your dreams into the world, and bit by bit, you give them away. Not through action, not through effort, just through words. You tell people you're going to start a business, write a book, change your life, and they nod, they clap. But when the lights go off and the room gets quiet, there's only one thing that matters. Did you actually do it? That's why the people who win, the real winners, don't talk. They don't need to. Their work speaks loud enough. They're not posting about the hustle. They're too busy living it. They don't need the crowd. They need progress. The truth is, success is built in silence. It's forged in solitude. It comes from doing the things nobody sees, waking up early, staying up late, saying no to distractions, focusing when it would be easier to quit. It's unglamorous, it's repetitive, but it's powerful. So the next time you feel the urge to announce your next move, don't. Keep it close. Let it grow inside you. Let the hunger rise, not for validation, but for execution. Let the mystery become your fuel. Because when you finally arrive, when you finally make it, the world won't be clapping for what you said. They'll be stunned by what you did. Hold your vision, protect your fire, let your success be your introduction. Why silence protects your dreams? They won't see what you see, not because they don't care, not because they're trying to stop you, but because they're not you. They don't have your vision. They don't carry your fire. And if you let them in too early, before the idea is ready, before you are ready, they'll cloud it with their own limitations. You'll say, "I'm starting a business." And they'll say, "That's risky." You'll say, "I'm changing my path." And they'll say, "But what if it doesn't work?" Not out of malice, but out of fear. Their fear. You see, most people view life through the lens of what they believe is possible. They're not trying to discourage you. They just can't imagine doing what you're about to do. So they project their doubts onto you. And if you're not grounded enough, you'll start to absorb those doubts. They'll creep in slowly, like whispers you can't shake. And those whispers, they grow into hesitation, into second guessing, into silence. Not the kind that strengthens you, but the kind that suffocates action. That's why the most powerful creators, the true visionaries, they protect their dreams like sacred ground. They don't invite every opinion. They don't expose their ideas before they're fully formed. They build in private. They create in the quiet. They don't need approval. They need momentum. And that brings us to something most people ignore. Momentum is everything. It's that forward motion that keeps you going, even when motivation runs dry. It's that invisible energy that builds when you stay consistent, when no one's watching, when no one's clapping, when it's just you and the work. But every time you stop to talk about what you're going to do, you interrupt that momentum. It's like opening the oven before the cake is done. Heat escapes, pressure drops, and what could have been extraordinary turns out unfinished. Talking too soon leaks power. It slows you down. It steals your rhythm. So what's the answer? Keep building. Keep creating. Keep moving quietly. You don't need to convince anyone. You don't owe the world an explanation. Just stay locked in. Stay focused. And when the time is right, when the results are real and the work is complete, then let the world see. Let them be surprised. Let them be amazed. Not because you told them what you were going to do, but because you did it. In the end, it's not your promises that define you. It's your proof. Don't announce it. Achieve it.